this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we're going to be using a new stamp set, one that will be available for you to buy in a couple of days on the 3rd of January. I was actually given this as a prize in when we went to On Stage in November. So I was very lucky to receive this one for free, and it's a really nice kind of eclectic stamp set, if you know what that means. So lots of little bits and pieces in this stamp set that make it really useful. So you've got a flower, you've got a clover or shamrock, got some little swirls here, some decorative items, some really nice greetings and sentiments, 3 little dots there, a birthday cake, a happy birthday. So loads and loads of bits and pieces in this set. This greeting here, I've seen just that on a card. Just so happy to have you in my life. Just that, you don't need anything else really. Life's too short to say no to cake. So really useful little set really. I'm not sure I would have noticed it in the catalogue, but actually I'm really grateful to have it. What we're going to be making today is a card made with the set that was one of our make and takes from On Stage. So it's not my design. This was the design that was given to us. I've just made it up exactly as they have suggested. It's made using one of our narrow note cards, which are available in packs of 20. I think they're $7.50 for 20, and you get little envelopes as well. They actually measure 12.8 centimeters by 11.4, and then obviously when you fold it, it's 6.4 centimeters. You fold it in the middle, or they're 5 inches by 4.5 inches, and so this bit becomes 2.5 inches by 4. So they're quite a useful little size actually, if you just want to give someone a little card, a little thank you or something. Quite useful. So first of all, I'm going to show you how we made the card. So you start off with a blank note card, obviously, and if you can see, we've stamped happy birthday over and over again, not necessarily identical widths between them, it doesn't really matter, just a bit higgledy, and slightly over to the right, so it's not really very symmetrical, this card. So I'm going to do it with crumb cake, and I've already mounted the happy birthday stamp onto a G block. And so just lots of stamping. Let's bring that into the screen so you can see what I'm doing. Put it some in my way. Right, and so can't really get to see what I'm doing here. The tripod always gets in the way, but let's hope that I'm going to get it straight and in roughly the right place. There we go. As we go down, it might get a bit easier. Actually, let me take my glasses off. Sorry, if I take my glasses off my head, I can get my head under a bit more easily. There we go. So now you'll be able to get right on top of your stamping to do this. I can't because my tripod's in the way, but I can just about see enough to do it and to keep. So you can see that one's got a bit of a bigger gap, but I don't think it matters. I think it looks very nice when it's kind of hand stamped. I am trying to keep them all fairly lined up along the left side though. I might put that one a bit closer. There we go. I might put that one a bit closer as well, so we have a row of 3 that are close, and then I might leave a bigger space for this one. So just randomly stamping as you go, just over and over again. Really nice little stamp, this happy birthday stamp. I think it's going to be one of the most used ones in my collection. I've already used it on another card actually, just the happy birthday. There we go. So I think one more fit in the bottom, and then that's our background all stamped. There we go. So that's the background stamped. Oops, sorry, that's my phone pinging. And then we're going to come in with, oh, I need crumb cake again. So I'm going to come in with a stitched circle that I've already die cut. This is the 2-inch circle. Oh no, 1/7/8 inch. Stitched circle, and I'm going to come in with the birthday cake image from the stamp set. I'm going to stamp it in crumb cake again, and again try and get this fairly straight and fairly central into my circle, like so. There we go. It's quite a little sweet cake image, that. Okay, and then I'm going to leave that to dry, so I'm not going to do the colouring yet. I'll do the mounting. So what I'm going to do, I've actually got rich raspberry here. On the sample it was blackberry bliss, but I've used rich raspberry. That's the only bit I have changed. So I'm just going to come in with a little bit of Tombow Oh no, that's all right. I was thinking I've got to do the twine first, but no, the twine goes on after, and after I've coloured. So just doing this just gives the ink a little bit of time to dry before we start colouring. And actually, just before we start colouring as well, I'm going to do the 3 little dots that go here, the little pattern with the 3 little dots, just to give it a little bit more time to dry, because I don't want it to smudge when I start using the blend. So this is Blushing Bride. I'm just using to do some 3 little dots. I'm doing 4. You could do as many as you like. You could add another one. Should I add another one? Maybe I will add another one there. So we've got 5 little sets of dots there. That can go away. And then I'm coming in with my blends. I've got 4 blends here to use. I've got light Old Olive, dark Daffodil Delight, and the light and dark Flamingo, Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to start with the light Flirty Flamingo first of all, and I'm going to colour in the whole of the cake with Flirty Flamingo. I love using these pens. Every time I use them I can never work out why I don't use them more, because they're so lovely to use. Still building up my stock. I haven't got a huge number of colours yet, but I will build it up and try and buy all the colours that are available there. So coloured my cake. I'm then going to come in with the dark Flirty Flamingo and do about half the cake in the dark colour. So we've got half light and come over, and then what I can do, if you want to read these to really blend well, see how they go together though, is just come back in with the light one and just go over there, and that will mean that it blends and you don't get that harsh line. Lovely. And then the candle I did in the light Old Olive. Of course you could use any colour you like, but this just means it ties in with the twine I'm going to use in a sec. And then the candle in dark Daffodil Delight. And that's all our colouring done. Okay, so I'm now going to take a piece of our linen twine. This is our Old Olive linen twine, and what it's going to do is it's going to wrap around the back here like so, roughly there, and it will catch in one of the scallops round the circle, so it will help it to stay like so. But what I need is a longer piece because I need to tie a bow, so I've got to leave a bit hanging out there. So leave a bit there and then wrap this round. It's a bit fiddly, this bit, I have to admit. So 1, 2, 3. I've got that one on the wrong scallop. Let's put that one back again. This is probably not something I'd do if it was my own design. Sorry, that's my phone going again. Got it right by the side of me here. Someone's obviously trying to get in touch with me. Right, there we go. So put that round and then tie a knot, and then, oh no, careful there, that's come off the scallop. Like I said, this is a bit fiddly for me. This is not what I would do if I was designing a card, but I'm just trying to stay faithful to the design from on stage. There we go. Oh no, it's come off. Oh, I'm going to start again. So you might have to do, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the back of my card so that my tape can be, my twine can be held in place. So the joy of my videos, you see all the good things, but all the bad things as well. I don't hardly ever edit anything out, so you see all the mistakes I make as well as all the good things. So hopefully that doesn't, you don't object too much to that. Right, let's start again. So there's my piece of twine. Let's put that round and that will hold that in place, hopefully. There we go. So hopefully my tear and tape is holding that in place a bit more, like so. And then I can tie my knot. Closed my door to take my video and it's really hot in here. I think the heating must be on. I'm going to have to open the door and let some air in when I've finished filming. Right, okay, can we get this to work? Oh dear, I am making a mess of this. I do apologise. Haha. I'm trying to remember how I did it on the original because I don't remember it being this much of a fuss. So maybe I did it differently. And also the other thing I need to make a note to myself is put my phone on silent before I start videoing. That would have been a good start, wouldn't it, as well? There, now press that in. Let's take the ends and see if we can just get this to tie. Oh, I think we might be there now. So I'm going to tie another knot in there to keep that safe. Actually, I'm just going to do this in a knot because I've not left myself enough. You'll have time to mess around with this when you're doing it and you're not trying to do it on. So I'm just going to do it there. Oh, actually, let's see if we can do a tiny, tiny bow. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. If at first you don't succeed, what do they say? Try and try again. So we got there in the end. There we are. So there's our little bow. Just pull that a bit tighter. Trim off that end. There. And then all that's left to do is to put, I'm still not terribly happy with that bow. I might fiddle around with it after. Oh, that's better. That's better. And then all we need to do is bring in some dimensionals and mount that up on some dimensionals. Isn't it amazing how you think the simplest of little cards that would be the easiest to demonstrate turns into the most complicated, and something that I think is going to be really complicated ends up being really easy to demo. So I've got some mini dimensionals here, just 5 I've put on there so that it stands up from the back. And then I think we've got some, I think I used artisan pearls on there, so I'll just have a quick look and find some artisan pearls just to finish it off. And then there we go. So it's going to be over to one side, so again not central. There we go. And some artisan pearls, if I can find them quickly in my drawer. There they are. So we need couple of pink ones, pale pink ones. I've used quite a lot of these, you can see. So I might pop one down there, another one over here, and a darker one. I'm going to have to buy a new pack of these, I think. I've used quite a lot of these up. There. And we're done. Oh, I'm sorry about that little hiccup in the middle there. But I hope you like the little card. There we are, almost identical. 2 cards, almost identical, but quite sweet, quite a nice little size with our narrow notelets. Hope you've enjoyed that. If you want to read more about it, pop down to my blog and see some photos and things. The link will be in the description below. And don't forget to come back, especially on the 3rd, which is when the new catalogue is released. So there'll be lots of information about how you can get free products, how you can get £170 worth of products for only £99, which is a really good deal. Lots and lots of offers going on in January, so please join me on the 3rd. But until then, I'll see you soon, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.